So last month in downtown Vancouver, the BC Securities Commission held a hearing into fraud allegations against a Vancouver man named Ayaz Danani. Now, while Danani and his alleged investment frauds were the focus of the hearing, Securities Commission investigators had followed the money in the case and uncovered what they called an elaborate transfer of money from China to Canada, which apparently was in order to help a woman in China who was looking to buy a house in Vancouver with the service of a local realtor. Now, all of this is according to interviews conducted by the Securities Commission and read into evidence at December's hearing.
So we took a look at the non-fraud related details of the case and the details that were to lead up to a real estate transaction, according to investigators. They seem to raise concerns that FINTRAC, Canada's anti-money laundering officials, would have had difficulty judging source of funds based on the way certain things were reported. We took details of the case to David Eby, who's the NDP's opposition housing critic in BC. He said the case was very concerning. Basically, and surprisingly, he had been investigating similar allegations that also came from a Vancouver realtor. Supposedly, Vancouver realtors are encouraging clients to misreport details in terms of where they live, their identity, which could be a block to Canada's money laundering officials. At the end of the day, we also went to the Real Estate Council of BC, who's the overseer of BC's real estate industry, and asked them, could you look at details of the case? In short, they said, this isn't our jurisdiction. It doesn't seem that a real estate transaction has occurred. Therefore, we're not going to look at it. So it raises the question, is BC's Real Estate Act itself a hindrance to overseers looking at potentially transactions that could be very concerning?